यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। ओम सर्वेभ्यो सद्गुरुभ्यो नमो नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 23 of 10th chapter. श्री भगवान उवाच रुद्राणां शंकरश्चास्मि वित्तेशो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुशिखरिणामहम्. As we have begun from the verse number 21 to see the glory of the Ishvara in three levels, three categories, that we saw Ihaloka Vibhuti, Paraloka Vibhuti, then Purana Loka Vibhuti. So Bhagavan Krishna have introduced so many Devatas' name. Those names are introduced in the Vedas. If we are not able to understand, just keep as the information in your mind. Because our life contains with so many rituals, So still in India, we are endowed with many rituals. You have to start observing the rituals and mantras when it is performed at your home, during the marriage, or during any other rituals. They also do with fire and water. So many kriyas are involved in that. We have to have the clear understanding about those rituals, then we can understand the secrets of the world, secret of our life. That's what Bhagavan Krishna says. All those deities are introduced. Among them, certain deities are nothing but me. As he told, Yaksha Rakshasam Aham Vitteshaha. There are different varieties of colonies which are introduced in heaven. These heavenly beings are also categorized like the human being. So here, human being, we are categorized so many varieties of species in that way. There also, Yakshaha, Kinnaraha, they look like human being. And Rakshasaha, you may wonder even Rakshasas, how they become like celestial being. These Rakshasas are not the demons which are told in the Puranas. These Rakshasas are different. Now, some of them are saying it's not Rakshasa. So whatever it is, now this Vitteshaha, Kubera becomes one of the main deity of the wealth, and who is also a relative of Ravana. Now this Kubera, which I saw in Badrinath, there where we stopped in the last class. When I took my people to Badrinath and people were aware about Kubera, I was aware only about Badrinarayana. So Kubera was there and they asked me to get the coin from the Kubera's feet. Then I understood many people go to get the coin every year to Badrinath. And I thought, here I have to clear one thing. Bringing one coin, will it help to multiply our wealth? Because every deity, it has got its own glories. When you worship Lakshmi, that Lakshmi brings assets. Okay, that's what even Lakshmi, she has her own story. She is also considered as a wealth, money, and she is also considered as all kinds of assets, wealth of our life. Santana Lakshmi. Santana Lakshmi means what? Even children are considered as the wealth. Dhana Lakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi, auspicious, also considered as the wealth. Now Kubera, who has considered only the wealth means money and lands. If in your horoscope the 8th place is weak, so you won't get a land, a single piece of the land. This is what the signs of horoscope it says. If your 8th house is very weak, you should go to Badrinath, get the coin from Kubera, it will be neutralized. So many people, they are aware about it. Then I learned, okay, this is how our forefathers were connected. When they predict horoscope, they also predict the deity. You know, Buddha, Lord Buddha, one of the 9 planets, if he is strong enough, you will be very intelligent. If he is weak, you cannot make any decision. The Swami of this Lord Buddha is said as Balaji, Venkateshwara. If your horoscope says your Buddha Desha is on, you have to go and have darshan of Lord Venkateshwara. And this Brihaspati, which is considered as a Guru, Guru means there are 2 meanings. Guru means heavy. That heaviness also considered as a Guru. Guru is the planet which is bigger than other planet. Therefore it is known as Guru, and Guru also it is said which is auspicious among all other planets, which is more powerful and endowed with more auspiciousness. That Guru, if it is not doing well, then that Guru Swami is known as the Krishnamurti. Like Buddha has got Venkateshwara as Swami, and this Guru Brihaspati, if it is not doing well in your horoscope, you have to worship Lord Dakshinamurti. These are all, in Engage I was not able to digest, because the next door of our house is not able to connect with us. Now what I mean to say, the objects which are there in our home, even so many objects are not even connected with us for so many years. You go in your storeroom, there are so many objects are kept. You are not connected with that object. These are all nearby objects, but these planets are far away from us. How can they get connected? And also horoscope says the planets rule this earth. Especially, when I begin the business, the Shukra comes and he does some nonsense. We find the cause, your Shukra is in Necha Sthana. When Necha Sthana Shukra, which is not aspected by any other good planets, then it will do all kinds of villain job. We become angry with Shukra. Is it true or not? Then I learned one thing. Because it's a kind of prediction. It's a kind of maths to conclude, to judge your prarabdha bhalam. Therefore, we just calculate how the Shukra affects when you are born in a particular places. If you are born in different places, the same Shukra will give different fruit. Now the Shukra gives your karma phala alone, my dear. Your birthplace is selected by your karma phala. Now, if you think in this aspects, this angle, now Shukra becomes your karma phala data. Okay, that Shukra is ruled by Lakshmi Devi. If you worship Lakshmi, then Shukra will be neutralized. All the deficiency or some defects with the Shukra, planet Shukra will be nourished, neutralized. That is the horoscope. If you got some defect with your planet Buddha in your horoscope, you have to worship Lord Venkateshwara. That's very much true. It happens. The Buddha becomes good for you thereafter. In the same way, this Kubera. So when your economy level is not doing well, and go to Kubera, get the coin, definitely the change will come. But you should go to Badrinath. And even you can also go to Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara also is a wealthy god. But Kubera, who is with Mahavishnu alone. Therefore Lord Krishna says, Aham Vitteshaha. Then Vasunam Pavakaschasmi. Vasunam means there are Ashtavasus which are mentioned in our Vedic culture. As I told you, 12 Adityas, 11 Rudras and 8 Ashtavasus, Indra and Brihaspati. Totally there are 33 Devatas in number which are very important in our scriptures. In our Karma Kanda, all these deities are named again and again. Then you can find the glory. Pavakaha means purifier, known as Punati Pavayati iti Pavakaha, that which purifies. And do you know, in our Sanatana Dharma, we have, a kind of glory. We have learned a lot how to use these 5 elemental aspects for the welfare of the nature. We know how to use water, we know how to use fire, we know how to use space by chanting mantras. When you chant the mantras, you can purify the place. There is a sukta known as Pavamana Suktaha, Bhagya Suktaha. So these Bhagya Suktaha, Pavamana Suktaha, they purify a place. And Ganga Jal, it purifies the space and the room, your house. If you sprinkle, it is purified. And if you Abhimantrita Jalam, it is known as, see, when you chant some mantras, having a hand like this on a water becomes a good purifier. Therefore, Achyuta Yanamaha, Ananta Yanamaha, Govinda Yanamaha. So with the water you can do it. And also we know how to purify the air by doing Ghanta Nada or Agarbatti and even showing the Shankha. So all these things, they purify the environment. So we know how to purify the environment with all these things. Among them, fire becomes the backbone, because without fire there is no Hindu Dharma, Sanatana Dharma available. Because all rituals has got fire is a very important place. Therefore, that fire is nothing but my glory. Because I have seen these Agnihotris. So when they are born, so after 8 years, they are given Sandhya Vandana, initiation of Gayatri. At that time, they are given Samhita Dahana. That Agni will continue to whole life. Then they will be burnt, means in the cremation ground with that Agni itself. The Agnihotri, their life is completely dedicated to that Agni. There are 5 luminous things that are available. We say, so the sun, moon, stars, thunder and Agni in the world. But the Pratyaksha Devata is Agni alone. All other lights are out of our control. But these Agni Devata, so which seems to be very easy to become manifested, to bring into manifestation. When you rub a matchbox, it comes into the manifestation. And when you do it goes into unmanifested. Therefore, every day when you light the lamp, you have to be very careful, because the light also considered as Lakshmi. This Jata Vedas means it's a fire known as Jata Vedas. When you light the lamp, either you have to chant Durga Sukta or you have to chant Shri Sukta. Or small shloka, Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaham shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotir namostute om hiranyavarnam harnim suvarnarajatasrajam chandram hiranmayin lakshmin jata vedo maavaha Om Jata Vedase Sunavam Aso Mamarati Ato Nidahati Vedaha Sanaf Parushadati Durga Nivishva Nave Vasandhanduritat Yagnihi Tam Agnivarnam. So like it goes, the Agni is considered as a Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi. And even Diwali day. Diwali is a day for Lakshmi Devi. There is a small story for even that. So when this Lakshmi came from the Kshira Sagara with the churning, when they started churning Asuras and Devas, at that time Lakshmi came out. First poison came out, then so many Airavatam, the white elephant, and the Lakshmi and the hearts, So all those things they came out. So Lakshmi wanted to get married Mahavishnu. Okay. So then it is said Mahavishnu came to know this girl wants to get married. Therefore he went and hid in an island. And that too, that island which is in the water under the sea, he made all Thila. Thila means sesame island. That sesame oil around. Now this Lakshmi who went and penetrated that Thila means the sesame oil, and she reached Mahavishnu. Therefore on Diwali day we use that sesame oil for our snana, considered as Ganga snana. Especially on that day you should have the bath on hot water. I suppose all of might be aware about it. This is a small story because the Mahavishnu made the sesame things and Lakshmi found him. She got married. After getting married, she requested Mahavishnu to seize or to kill this Narakashura who was disturbing all sadhus. That Mahalakshmi alone requested him. When Mahavishnu had gone, during that time, Lakshmi was alone. This Banasura, etc., these all demons, they wanted to kidnap Lakshmi. Lakshmi saw around, there were so many lamps. There were so many lamps were lighted. At that time Mahalakshmi became one with the lamp flame. She became like a flame. Therefore even now we consider every flame Mahalakshmi Vasam Karoti. She lives as a flame. Therefore whenever you light the lamp, you are invoking means you are manifesting Lakshmi. There's a glory wherever you do. See, all this using this fire in a positive way. Fire become main in our life. Therefore that fire is me. Pavakaha ahamasmi. Meruhu shikharinam aham. Shikharinam aham meruhu. Among all the high-peaked mountain, I am the Meru. This is a kind of different expression. The Meru which is not on the earth. The Meru, it is said, it's a heavenly mountain. Because Kalpataru was also heavenly material, then it came down, Indra brought down. In the same way, there is a Ganga which was only in the Swarga, this Bhagiratha, that story is going to come. In the next verse, Bhagavan Krishna, even he says that I am nothing but the Ganga. So now this Meru, one Shastri from South India, I think from Andhra, so he went to North Pole because there is a definition in our Purana. Surya, the sun deity, goes around the Meru. This is the definition we have found in Puranas. Now on the earth, in the North Pole, there is no sunrise sunset. It begins from the east and goes to north, and it comes to west and south, and that's the one day's routine. There is a mountain in the North Pole. He said that is the Meru, that has to be considered as the pilgrim for us, and all of us should have the pilgrimage to that. Like Kanchi Mahaperiyava, so he found this Kailash Manas Sarovar, which was in the China. And this Mahaperiyava, so really he had abundance of vast knowledge. So for us, he is nothing but Ishwar. He called our Subramanyam ji and told, so our one pilgrim is which is available in China. You just speak with him. Speak with those people, and somehow our people should have, we should not miss that place. Because of his grace, Subramanyam ji, he continued with that process. We got succeeded. Now we are able to go and have darshan of Kailash and Manasarovar. In the same way, this North Pole also, it is considered as the Meru according to that Shastri. Now he has published a book also. The governments, they have appreciated. Maybe in future we will be going to that place. But really speaking, Meru is a heavenly mountain. Even Meru, there is one more meaning also you should be aware of. The Meru which we consider, the 3D dimension of Shri Chakra. So when the Shri Chakra is available in 2 dimension, 2D, it looks like a plate, just like a sheet. When you make it 3D, it becomes Meru. There are 2 kinds of Merus, Ardha Meru, Maha Meru. Ardha Meru which is half of it. So Ardha Meru which exists in Kalahasti, Jnana Prachunambika. So usually I go every year when I come to Tirumala. After going Tirumala, I go to that Kalahasti temple, and especially I go to that Jnana Prachunambika. There Ardha Meru is available. So Mahameru means it's complete. That tall Meru is known as Mahameru. So that Mahameru is nothing but the indication of the creation, the universe. That the Nava Avaranas, there are 9 steps. That 9 steps are filled with so many devatas, so many powerful devatas. The center path becomes Bindu. Bindu is nothing but considered as Litambika. There Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva available. On them there are Simhasana, that Simhasana which is situated with 4 Vedas, and Sri Lalita ji who is sitting there, who exists there, Virajamana. That also known as Meruhu. But that meaning is not here. Meruhu, which is said in the Puranas, even in Vedas, these mountains are mentioned. So when we do Sankalpa also, so we say, Dakshine Parshve, Meroho, Dakshine. So that's what the indication. So that Meruhu, according to that Shastri, the North Pole mountain. So that is the content Vishaya for research. The people will take care of it. Then the next words, Purodhasam cha mukhyam am vidhi partha brahaspatim senanīnamaham skandaha sarasamasmi sagaraha. Purodhasaha means guide. That is the simplest meaning, Priest, our priests are not the priests who preach. Our priests are the people who become the mediator between Shastra and people. Deity means Devata and people, and Sanatana Dharma and the ritual. Therefore, this priest, they have a great responsibility in our society. Bhagavan says, so I am the supreme priest who is Brihaspati. The Brihaspati who has got abundance of knowledge. You might have seen Ramakrishna who was only Pujari. but he could attract all the people, even to the queen also. Now pujari means, a priest means, there are two kinds of priest, one who is always doing puja to the deity, and other people who always follow the rituals and who also perform rituals for others. Both are considered priest alone. The priest who is the mediator between the ritual and the people, and who is the mediator between the God and people. Now, these Purohitas, they are living celestial beings. That's what I consider, because their life is something very different. They live with mantras, yantras, rituals. Very auspicious people, I tell you. So every priest, they have to be respected properly. And priest must be taken care well. Their mind should not be corrupted. Their mind should not become money-oriented things. Because priest must be taken care well by the kings. Because priest becomes pillar for a temple, for a society, for the culture, for a dharma. This priest are considered, every priest are considered Brihaspati, should consider. We have to think and we have to respect. We have to, and the priest also, so this young priest should learn what is the importance is given to them. The responsibility is big. In the society, they have to influence the people to bring them for the ritualistic lifestyle. Though Vedanta says the Brahman is beyond all karma and rituals, no. The ritual based karmas will bring the qualifications in order to digest the knowledge. That is the truth behind of it. I am the Brihaspati among all the rituals who contains the supreme knowledge. And Senani Nam Aham Skandaha. Aham Senani Nam. So the Senani means the captain of all armies. I am the brigadier. Okay. So I am the brigadier. So colloquially I am making, So I am the chief of the army. That is Skandaha. Skandaha means Kartikeya. This Kartikeya, who has got a special sapariya. Sapariya means, that, the special puja. Say Shanmata means Sauram, Ganapatyam, Kaumaram, Shaivam, Vaishnavam, Saktam. These 6 are known as Shanmathas. These Shanmathas, they do have their own sapariya. Among these Shanmathas, this Kartikeya has got a serious upasana. In South India, the Kartikeya is worshipped very well. Even in Malaysia also, the Kartikeya is worshipped very well. And Kartikeya is very serious deity. Even in the Panchayatana Puja, we don't use Kartikeya statue. They only use that shula, that means a veil, we call it. That weapon of Kartikeya becomes very powerful, which is given by Mahadevi Parvati alone. Aham Skandaha, I become the potential power for the leader. I am the leader. I am the leader of every society. Okay, then the Skanda who were manifested by Lord Shiva from his third eye. Then Sarasam Asmi Sagaraha. Among all these water sources, I become the ocean. I am the ocean. So why ocean is known as Sagaraha? There are a story for it. That story we will continue from the next session tomorrow. Harihi Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.